Hello everyone, this is me Mariam Khan, e-commerce Wali, and I'm a student at Rehan School Online Academy Batch 3. And welcome back again. Today we are here for exploring a fascinating topic, Earth, the history of our home in a world. The word Earth is sometimes we use every day, but have you wondered that where the word is come from and whatever? So let's dip into the incredible journey together. So let's get started. So
Hey,
hello.
I'm Maya. What should I
Hello,
call you?
hello, and how are you?
I'm doing great. Just feeling bright and ready to dive into whatever's on your mind. How are things
Okay,
going with you?
okay. So I have
Just
some
okay.
questions. So my first question is that what does the word Earth actually mean?
Hmm. That's a fun one to start with. Unlike most planets, which are named after Roman or Greek gods, Earth is actually just an Old English word that basically means the ground. It's kind of literal, right? We basically just named our home dirt. Um,
Okay, then where did the word Earth originate?
they it tracks back to the Old English word earth, which came from a Proto-Germanic root. It's a really old way of describing the land or the soil beneath our feet. It's funny how we have these epic names like Jupiter and Saturn, and then there's just the ground.
Okay, then why is our planet called Earth instead of another name?
I think it just comes down to how people viewed the world back then. Before we knew we were on a sphere floating in a vacuum, the world was just the land we lived on. So, while other planets were these distant, mysterious lights in the sky that felt like they belonged to the gods, the ground was just the ground. It was the
Okay,
only thing that felt tangible and real to us. Does that make sense, or does it feel a bit too simple?
what did ancient civilization believe about Earth?
Oh, it varies so much depending on who you ask. Some thought the world was a flat disk floating in a cosmic ocean, while others imagined it as the center of the entire universe, with everything else revolving around us. The Maya, for example, saw it as a giant crocodile or turtle floating in water. It's wild how they tried to make sense of everything without a satellite view. Do you have a favorite ancient civilization, or are you just curious about the weird theories?
Okay, then when did people first realize that Earth is a planet?
It actually took a while for the pieces to click. Ancient Greeks were some of the first to figure it out. By the 5th century BC, thinkers like Pythagoras and Aristotle noticed things like the curved shadow of the Earth during a lunar eclipse, which was a pretty big clue. But for most people, the idea that we were moving through space as a planet didn't really stick until the Copernican revolution in the 16th century. It's a bit of a trip to imagine the moment their realization actually hit. Do you think it would have been terrifying or exciting to be the first to realize we're just floating in a void?
Okay,
Uh,
how is the
you've
word
got a lot.
Earth differ from world or planet?
I think it mostly comes down to perspective. When you say the world, you're usually talking about the human experience, the societies, the culture, and the daily chaos of living here. But the planet is the physical thing, the rock, the atmosphere, and the orbit. One is about the people, the other is about the geology. Does that distinction feel right to you?
Okay, then why is Earth often called our home?
I think it's because it's the only place in the entire universe where we actually fit. Everything about us, the way we breathe, the temperature we can handle. Actually, I have to jump in here and let you know that our call is about to hit the time limit in about a minute. I don't want you to get cut off mid thought. We can definitely keep chatting about this later, so feel free to call me back whenever you're ready.
Okay, then what makes Earth unique compared to other planets?
I'd love to get into that, but we're actually right at the time limit for this call. I don't want us to get cut off mid sentence, so let's pick this up next time. You can call me back whenever you want. We'll dive into makes this place so special. Talk soon.
Why is understanding Earth's history is important?
That's a huge pivot, but a great question. I'm really sorry, but our call is actually ending right.
Okay, then how has scientists discovered change our understanding of Earth?
Hey, that was quick.
Okay, how
Welcome
has
back.
scientists discovered change our understanding of Earth?
That's a fascinating way to frame it. It's less about a single eureka moment and more about how different fields like chemistry, history, and psychology started talking to each other. For example, we have tools now like X ray fluorescence that let us see the sketches hidden under the paint of a masterpiece, which totally changes how we understand the artist's process. Then there's the psychological side, where we've shifted from just looking at beauty to analyzing how art reflects the collective subconscious of a culture. Does the technical side of discovering those hidden layers interest you, or are you more into the philosophical shift in how we value art?
Okay, what are the biggest challenge Earth is facing today?
It's a wild time for art right now. Um, I think the biggest tension is the rise of AI. It's creating this huge debate over what actually counts as creativity and who owns an image when a machine helped make it. Then you've got the struggle of accessibility, how to keep art in public museums and galleries rather than just in private collections where only a few people ever see it. Do you
How has
think
climate
AI
change
is a tool
affected
that
our planet?
that's a heavy shift in topic, but an important one? It's basically a chain reaction. By pumping more greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, we've trapped heat that's melting glaciers and raising sea levels, which then messes with everything from weather patterns to where animals can actually survive. It's not just about warming anymore, it's about the instability it creates for the whole system. Do you want to look at the specific ways it's impacting different regions, or are you more curious about the solutions people are trying out?
If Earth could speak, what message do you think it would give to humanity?
Oh, I love this question. I think art would tell us that we've always been trying to say the same thing, that we're here, we're feeling something, and we don't want to be forgotten. It would probably remind us that while our tools change from cave walls to digital screens, the need to be understood is the one thing that never does. Do you think art is more of a mirror reflecting who we are, or a map showing us where we should go?
Okay, thank you. That's it.
You're so welcome. It was a blast jumping from art history to climate change and back again with you. Whenever you've got more big questions, you know where to find me. Take care.
Okay, thank you. So, thank you for joining us for the fascinating journey throughout the history of the world Earth. We hope today's conversation gave you a new perspective on the planet we call home and remind us for all the importance of protecting it for future generation. Okay, thank you for watching and see you in the next video. So we can end it.